Hi, and welcome to Evermore Me, Day 17. In honor of St. Patrick's Day, we're going to talk about something green. Parsley! It's our most clover-like vegetable, green, that we have in our food. So,
hi, and we're wearing green. Some of us a little more sparkly than others.
I feel like a mermaid.
Maybe move over to.
Oh, are we? Wait.
So parsley. What does parsley look like?
I got this for you, Allison.
Thank you. We have a little plant here of parsley, and this is the best that we could do because we've been cooking with it so much that we didn't have a full bouquet for you. So this is it. We can put it in sight. We also have a couple other culinary parsley aids. This is a parsley garnish. We're going to be able to put it on our Evermore today. And also a chimichurri, which is a parsley-based Argentine dip often used with steak. And we actually had a catered event last night, and we catered an event that went very, very well. And we made meatballs and had this as our dipping sauce because we were using ingredients in Evermore for our human hors d'oeuvres. So, as we dip our forks into our food to eat, let's talk about some of the health benefits of parsley. We know it's a great garnish, but it has a lot to offer from a health standpoint. One of the most impressive things is that it's an anti-carcinogen. And parsley's got different volatile oils. One is called myristicin. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But it's been shown to inhibit tumor formation in animal studies, notably in the lungs. And as we keep talking, you'll hear lungs, lungs, lungs over and over because so many plants have the ability to help with lungs. So we had talked about how with apples, that's been shown for lung, and we have another ingredient coming up. Yeah, that's great. That we'll be talking about too. Anyway, the activity of parsley's volatile oils have qualified it as a chemoprotective food. And what it can do is it can help neutralize particular types of carcinogens like cigarette smoke in the air or the charcoal grill.
Don't smoke. Eat parsley.
Eat parsley, and if you do smoke, eat lots of parsley.
And if you're a smoker eating parsley, one of the benefits of parsley, it's actually a breath freshener.
Yeah.
I don't like kissing anyone with smoker's breath, but parsley breath is okay.
Okay. Very good to know.
And
yeah, I'm gonna do chimichurri sauce.
And for dogs, yeah, that's one of the reasons why we put parsley in the dog food.
Yeah, you'll see all the dog treats.
Yeah, a lot of parsley dog treats are on the market because it is such a great breath freshener. But there's also a lot of other great reasons to give parsley to your dog.
There are. All right, so now I've got a very green dish going in honor of St. Patrick's Day and parsley. And we'll talk about a couple more things with parsley. It is an antioxidant. You keep hearing that, but that's because so many of our ingredients are. In particular, luteolin is the flavonoid in parsley that's been shown to function as an antioxidant. Another great one, vitamin C. Did you know that parsley has 3 times as much vitamin C as oranges? Did you know that?
Shocking.
Yeah, it is shocking. And vitamin C, as we know, it's an antioxidant. It helps render harmless, otherwise potentially dangerous free radicals in the body. And those can contribute to a variety of diseases. Atherosclerosis. I can never say that. Not that I say it that often, thank God.
This is my very green Evermore.
Yeah. Colon cancer, diabetes, asthma. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's been done studies in arthritis and rheumatoid arthritis in particular. Healthy function of the immune system. We know that because everyone tells us to take our vitamin C when we get sick. Well, eat some parsley next time or throw it into a juice with your oranges.
The other thing about vitamin C is actually where it's really useful. It's not so much once you're actually sick, but
yummy.
when you get exposed to the pathogen. So if you're going to go on an airplane or be around a bunch of sick people, you should definitely megadose on vitamin C right away. It helps.
I'm loving the chimichurri.
Yeah, the chimichurri is so good in the dog food.
Yeah, luckily we have a lot of it.
Yeah, we definitely have some leftovers from that party.
Yeah.
But not because the food wasn't delicious. We just
made
a lot of it.
And also note, this chimichurri uses apple cider vinegar. We wanted, obviously, for it to be as Evermore ingredient based as possible. So the only stuff that's in here that's not part of an Evermore ingredient would be some red chili flakes, some salt, and some pepper, a little cumin.
Otherwise, it's
Evermore,
very true to Evermore. One thing about parsley in terms of your doggy's diet and your diet that's really, this is so good, is it has diuretic qualities. It helps to flush toxins from the system and clean out the kidneys. It's really, really great in preventing bladder stones, which, as a cat owner, is something I've definitely had to experience dealing with. Bladder stones in animals, cats or dogs, are no joke. So parsley is a really great part of the diet for maintaining bladder health. It also functions as a carminative, which means it helps relieve gas and cramps associated with gas, and nobody likes having a gassy dog around. Well, it does leave you something to blame it on, but
right. But it is a digestive aid, and it also stimulates the bowels. I don't know how that fits into that.
It's sort of in that it's similar. It kind of moves things along. Let's just put it that way.
It's also a blood purifier. In terms of its vitamin powerhouses, in addition to vitamin C, vitamin A is a big one. It's got a high concentration of provitamin A, carotenoid beta-carotene. We always hear about that with carrots. Parsley's got it too. They're from the same family, so that makes sense. It's richest herb source of vitamin K, and vitamin K has the potential role in the increase of bone mass. It promotes osteotrophic activity in the bone. And it's also been established having a role in Alzheimer's disease patients by limiting neuronal damage in the brain. So that's pretty,
good stuff.
Yeah, and then folic acid, it's an important B vitamin, good for cardiovascular health, and then a plethora of minerals. Potassium, calcium, manganese, iron, and magnesium. And so you know, it has twice as much iron as spinach.
That's awesome. You know, I think parsley spent far too long on the side of the plate. I think we should start a movement, move parsley to the main dish, because it deserves to be more than just a sprig on our meals.
And on that note, just so you know, 2 of my favorite recipes with parsley. One I had at Frankie's 457 and then came home immediately and had to do. I used fresh parsley leaves, fennel, and celeriac. And it might sound kind of strange. It is delicious.
Was it a salad? What was it?
It was a salad. And it was just, I have pictures of it actually that I took because I came home and I had to make it immediately. And then another one I remember reading Cooks Illustrated years back and I loved. I came on and it's actually a very Evermore friendly recipe. So it's got fresh apple, parsley. It uses apple cider vinegar. And it's a fresh apple and parsley dressing for greens. So perhaps when we do dandelion greens, we'll have a little dandelion green
with
salad.
With a dressing. Ooh, that sounds really good.
Yeah, I realized it today. I mean, there's scallions in it generally, but we don't need the scallions for Evermore. So.
I'm so digging. I think we're gonna have to. I think the chimichurri can replace the Cholulas.
I think way better.
Yeah, way better.
Yeah, so if you were going to try this at home, people, please make some chimichurri.
Well, though, we just, to repeat that disclaimer, we are not marketing.
We're not marketing.
Evermore for human consumption. If you were curious and felt like trying your dog's food, it does go very well with chimichurri.
And we'll post our Evermore chimichurri.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. We should we're gonna get on that. We're gonna get on the blogging. We're very we need an intern over here is what we need because we're really, really, really busy.
But also we're perfecting the recipes, so you know, by the time they're posted,
it'll be the best possible version of the recipe. Oh my god, this is
like delicious.
Delicious. I mean,
so thank you to Parsley. Seriously, thanks for St. Patrick's Day happening, for having us have it today and get to enjoy our first day of chimichurri with this sauce.
And actually, another thing that I've been reading, if you do want to include extra parsley in your dog's diet, one really great way to do it is to actually do an infusion of parsley and water. And you can serve your dog the parsley water or pour the parsley broth over their food. So that's just another great way to get some extra parsley into your dog's diet.
Or if you were doing maybe an additional, like an extra oil, like if you wanted to use a little olive oil or coconut oil, you could infuse it there too.
Yeah, no, there's great ways to get more parsley in. Yeah. Anyway, I think I
did not even stop to sip my drink. Yeah.
Okay, no.
Hannah will shimmy her way over.
I will shimmy my way over. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Party responsibly. And we will see you tomorrow.